And
That's my name in Spanish.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Welcome everybody. We are making coffee cake, and now I gave you two recipes. One was blueberry cream cheese. The one that I'm making, because Noelle said that she wanted it, is the cinnamon, which I consider the best coffee cake ever. I did make the one, and we'll cut into it, the other one, the blueberry one. We'll cut into that later. But okay, so let's begin. You turn the oven on to 250, and we're going to make the crumb topping first. And this is 3/4 of a cup of butter. This is not a low-calorie dish. It's just not. We're going to, it's 3/4 of a cup of flour, and because I don't want to here we go. That's 3/4 of a cup. And 1.5 cups of sugar, brown sugar. And again, I don't think we really need to measure it that. It's 1/2 cup. And cinnamon, not cardamom, because I brought the cardamom out earlier. And a good 2 teaspoons goes in there. And then it's just cutting it up. When I make this for, like, if I have a meeting or something in the morning, and I'm taking this to share, if you feed them, they will come, that kind of thing. And the only problem is that if you start with this, nobody wants anything other than this coffee cake. They always say, okay, you're bringing that coffee cake, aren't you?
so Kate, that's 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, or is it 2 tablespoons?
No, it's 2 teaspoons, but
Okay.
Sometimes I put in a tablespoon of cinnamon because I'm a cinnamon queen.
Yeah, I'm too.
The recipe calls for 2 teaspoons.
Okay.
It just is. So if you're making this in the morning, which I often do, like for Christmas morning or something like that, you just have everything laid out ahead of time, and it goes together really fast.
How excited are you for having we're gonna use sushi? How excited are you?
I'm very excited.
I've never tried sushi. I hope I like it.
Hi, Noelle.
Hi.
Everyone, this coffee cake is in your honor. So it doesn't have to be super mixed, but it's crumb topping. And you need to, oops. There we go. It is the size pan. It makes a ton. And you need to prepare the pan. Just spray it. Okay. So you've made the topping. You prepared the pan. Here is 3/4 of a cup of butter. Goes into a mixer. And one cup of flour. I'm sorry. 1 cup of white sugar. While that is mixing, I measure out the flour into all the dry ingredients. So you have 3 cups of flour. Three cups of flour. 1 teaspoon of salt. And 4 teaspoons of baking powder, which is really 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon. And you just mix that up. And just to have this on hand, 1.25 cups of milk. This deck a little bit. So you're creaming the butter and the sugar together. And it should, you don't have to make it be super fluffy, but change color. And then add your eggs 1 at a time. 3 eggs.
And Kate, I'm sorry, so that's 3/4 cup of butter and 2 cups of sugar or 1 cup of sugar?
I say 2 cups. Holy smoke.
2 cups?
It should be 2 cups.
Okay.
I screwed up.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
It doesn't. Thank you for that, Cindy. I appreciate it. It probably would have been fine with 1
I
cup.
know, but this is why it's so good.
Yeah, that's probably the case. Undoubtedly the case. Okay. I usually add the eggs like this simply because I tend to, if I just add them in from I'll get shells in there. Again, it won't matter, but I'll get shells in
Right.
there. So, 3rd egg goes in. Now I'll show you what it looks like.
Ooh.
Lovely, lovely. The usual cake batter goodies.
Kate, I'm sorry, but when you made the streusel topping, how much butter did you blend with the cinnamon and sugar?
1.5 or 3/4 cup.
3/4 cup, thank you.
So I'm scraping down the sides because it does tend to clump up on the sides and not get mixed.
Now, that's on the topping and in the mix.
Both of them, yes.
Each one.
Together, you have, all together, you have 1.5 cups of butter in this.
Oh, all together.
Yeah, there's 3/4 cup in the cake,
Right.
3/4 cup in the
In
top.
a streusel. Okay. I thought I wrote it down wrong.
Okay, so here's what you do. You add a little bit of the flour and mix it in, a little bit of the milk. And you should make sure that it's on low, otherwise it will go all over the kitchen. It'll look all kind of curdled right now, but it'll even out. I almost forgot to put in into the milk vanilla.
Mm.
2 teaspoons of vanilla goes into the milk. If it goes into the milk, then you don't have to worry about mixing it thoroughly. It will get mixed thoroughly. And now this is going to make a very thick batter, which is fine. And there we go. And it doesn't need to be mixed for very long. You just want it thoroughly mixed up, and it looks delightful and wonderful. Again, I will show you what it looks like. Go. And that's what it looks like. Lovely, huh? Pretty thick, but awfully good. Okay, so putting it together. Put about half of this in, about half, something like that. The original recipe said to put the strudel all the way over the top, but I like to mix it.
Mhm.
So half in like this. Go. And then the trick is with this is to put dollops on top, because it doesn't spread easily. So you put, dollop it on. It takes a little longer, but you can then, it's much easier than if you try just pouring it on, it won't pour. And then you'll be able to smooth it out a little bit. Like I said, it takes a little time, but not that much. And there you are.
Wow.
Now, only now do you start swirling it around, because it won't. So there you go. It's all swirled around. And then you put the rest on top. And again, kind of push it around. And there you have it. It goes in. You can, it goes in for, hold on, 45 minutes. And it's quite it's my favorite coffee cake ever. So there you are. Now, I'll be right back. So let's take a look at the blueberry one. Blueberry cheesecake, which I made this afternoon, but I made it earlier. It's still warm. Now, you need to cut around the outside, you know, just to make sure that it isn't sticking, which I did. And there's the blueberry cheesecake. And I'm going to cut into it so that you can see. Hang on. It's quite spectacular. Carrie gave me this recipe, but I had made it before and forgot about it.
Kelly gave it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly's the one that gave it to me, and we made it last week, and it was fabulous. It was so good.
This is what it looks like on the inside. And it is quite fabulous. So you have two wonderful recipes for the holidays, both involving strudel, which is certainly worth anything. And one actually has fruit, so I guess it must be healthy.
Totally healthy.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, and that's what it looks like with this. I think I followed the recipe exactly. I personally would put more blueberries on it, but that's just me. Maybe another half cup of blueberries. But if you're making these in the morning now this will freeze. Both of these you can freeze. Or to make this in the morning, say on Christmas morning, have everything laid out and just all measured out and ready to go, including you can make the strudel ahead of time, streusel ahead of time, and then have everything laid out. It will go together in less than 5 minutes. And then 45 minutes later, you've got something quite spectacular and wonderful. So there you go. That's my contribution to Christmas morning. Hope
Or any other morning.
Or, well, yeah, I think I might do it otherwise. Certainly Bible study group, they insist on that coffee cake. I know it sounds weird that I would have a Bible study group, but I do. In other times. There you go.
I haven't gone on Zoom yet.
Everybody in this, I'm one of the younger ones in this group. They are not tech savvy at all. A star for that group. Anyway, so what do you do on Christmas morning for something good, like cinnamon rolls or pancakes?
We have panettone
Ooh, that sounds good.
on Christmas morning. You have to have panettone and apple strudel.
Do you make
For
a
the German
panettone?
side and the Italian. Pardon?
Do you make a panettone yourself?
Yep. You want the recipe?
I got one.
Okay. My
found
brother and I fine-tuned this recipe years ago, Mike, before he passed,
Uh-huh.
because we made it all the time. So
I would love it. I would love a panettone recipe.
okay.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine I use anise oil instead of anise extract. The
Yeah.
flavor is really nice and deep that way.
Oh, I've
Nice.
never done that.
Yeah.
Hey, Kate, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
It's like coffee cake adjacent, but not really. Did you change your makeup? Because you look like 10 years younger.
Oh. No, but thank you.
I mean, seriously.
I put makeup on.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Maybe it's the light.
I don't know. It's the lighting or
The
something.
lighting in your hair is longer.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
hair
I was,
is longer. Yeah. And
I
I'm
was
gonna
thinking,
get it trimmed up and I guess I'm not. So there you go. But thank you. Thank you very much. I
Well,
appreciate
you're
it.
welcome very much. I've got to trim mine now that everybody's locked down again.
Yeah. I thought that next week I would make a sausage stew with different kinds of sausage and potatoes and onions and peppers because I'm tired of turkey. I am so tired of turkey. And I figured this is one of those recipes that you were saying, Carrie, that Kelly made this recipe. Well, I taught Kelly how to do the sausage stew and they love it. And it's one of those recipes, since I always have some sausage in the fridge, a turkey kielbasa, fake Italian pork sausage, that fake, or some apple sausage thing, chicken sausage. You can use, or you could use real sausage for it. I remember with Kelly, we came back from going to the park and she said, oh, I just don't feel like cooking. And I said, we'll do that. We don't need to go out because I didn't even want to go out. And so I made the sausage stew and served it up in like less time than it would have taken us to go pick up a dinner or pick up. And it's one of those recipes for those nights when you want something hearty, you want something non-elegant, and you want it now. So we'll do that next week. If that,
Sounds good.
and then you guys have to tell me what else, because I'm running out of ideas.
They've all been great.
Yeah, it's just been kind of, yeah, Dina is working on the book.
Mhm. I don't have anything new to show you because it was too dusty out there to bring my paints out.
I'm
But-
glad you had a good time though, Dina.
Oh, yeah, we needed to get away. We really did. It was
How's
good.
Al doing?
Laura
Think-
hasn't contacted me. So no good, no
New
news.
news is good news.
It
Yeah.
is good news. Yeah.
And I'm going to be calling her tonight to say, you haven't responded. Come on, give me, But I think he was just mad that MS didn't kill him. It was the COVID wasn't killing him. It was the MS that was killing him. But the MS has been killing him forever. So
Please give him my best, okay?
I will.
I love to argue
Everybody
with Al.
keep our Orange County in your thoughts too. We've got another fire burning right out my front window again.
Oh, God.
I don't know
Pam.
where it's burning. I can't.
It's
It's
in
awful.
Santiago Canyon.
I know. We live right
Yeah.
by there. But it's right where it burnt 10,000 acres in Santiago and Silverado 5
Yeah.
weeks ago.
I
We
know.
woke up with it. We could smell it in the house this morning at like 2 a.m. We're right on the evacuation border.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Hey, be careful, Pam.
Yeah.
yeah, we are.
On another note, it's 49 days.
49
Yep.
days.
It's 48 and a wake up.
Yeah.
Army terms. 48 and a wake up. That's,
It feels like 49 years.
I got short timers attitude here. Get rid of him. Go.
I only have 5 more meetings with each of my classes before the end of the semester.
Yay.
Wow.
We only have 2.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, no, next week will be the last one, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then we don't start again until January.
Bonnie, we haven't heard from you. How are you?
Doing well. Busy
Was
with Georgia.
your Thanksgiving good?
Yes, actually, ours was Saturday as well. Matt and Steph had everybody over in the backyard, and I brought desserts. So,
What'd you bring? What'd you bring?
Hmm?
What did you bring?
I made an apple tart and a chocolate chip frosted vanilla buttercream birthday cake
Ooh.
and key lime pie. That's the usual.
Oh, the key lime.
Yum.
Yeah, no one's a big pumpkin pie fan except for us.
Well, I made squash pie.
Ooh.
You know that big, huge squash?
Yeah.
I cooked it and and then scooped out all of the stuff, drained out some of the juice in a colander, and then put it in baggies. And that squash pie was mighty fine. It was great, which I'd never had before, but what the heck? And I'm gonna make some squash soup, I think, out of some of it.
Nice.
Ooh, that'll be good.
Mm.
Yeah,
As soon as it gets below 80, right?
it's good. Now, if you worked on it being after dark it gets pretty darn cold, you know?
Yeah, it does.
Not with the Santa Anas though.
Oh, that's true. Santa,
It has been, but not now with the Santa Anas. And apparently there's another fire. We got 7 fires burning in the Southland now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, dear. Okay, well, thank you all for coming.
Everybody
you.
stay safe, okay? Especially you guys in
too.
Orange County.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing happens in Santa Monica, but
Tsunamis.
hey, listen, I watered the roof a lot of times out in Westlake Village.
I'm
Yeah, I
sure
bet.
you did.
I got my badge.
Yeah.
Well, the high school, El Toro High School, right across the street from us, is again an evacuation center. So that makes me feel good that that we're far, but we're still within maybe 5 miles. So it just,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Stay
not
in
fun.
touch, Pam, okay?
Oh yeah, it'll
Stay
be
in
fine.
touch.
All you guys stay safe too.
All right. See
Okay,
you guys next week.
we'll see you next week.
See you guys next week.
Sounds
Thank you
great.
so much,
Okay.
Kate.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, Dina, are you okay?
Yeah, doing good, just tired.
Did you have to go to work, go back to work on Monday?
Yeah, I went to work. I'm still at work. The guys are, they're finishing up school and then they'll be gone after next week. Then they go on retreat for a week and then they're gone until January. So
Are you going to be able to come over at any time soon?
I tentatively, yes. I'm going to say yes, but with a precaution. I'll let you know about that later. I'm in the clear. So, but I don't know. One of the guys came today and he said his son, our maintenance man said his son came down with it. And I'm like, great. So
Another 3 weeks, another week. Yeah.
yeah, so we'll see. I mean, he left today and once he found out and he's going to be tested. He and his wife are, so we'll find out. But I have minimal contact with him. So I have minimal contact with everybody.
Right.
And since the one seminarian came down with it, I mean, every time somebody comes near me, I throw my mask on and, and so do they. I mean, they don't come near me without a mask on. So,
Good.
and, that quarantine is all over. So, so I'm going to wait and find out what he has to say. And I'm sitting tight. I'm not going anywhere. And if I need to, I'll have Trace run and get stuff for me out of the, from the market. And I'll just sit in the car. So,
All right.
so tentatively, I'll let you know.
All right.
Okay. Well, stay safe.
All right. Take care.
Love you.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.